Greetings everyone, welcome to this new video. We're gonna take a look at Supreme Showdown level 20, which is something I got requested by other viewers. So it's right here. Level 21 is just a show-off boss. You don't get anything specific, but and it's super easy. If you can do number 20, you can definitely do 21, because this one is a joke compared to this one. So if you get all your tokens each league, you can get a legendary drop pack spirit. That means your loot spirit. You can take a look at that one. Each coin you get each season carries over to the next. So if you get not all of them, you get 70 this season. You only need 30 for next one. You can get the cube one, the Eterna one, the dream one, the Mistral one, or the doll one here. So it's very good, depending on what mechanic you like to farm. So think twice about which one you're gonna do. Supreme Showdown here. XD here told us that the DPS requirement for last season was a little bit too high, so they lowered it this season. And they added the ball phase where you take up more than the required balls. So you can see a counter. Maybe you need to pick up 8. And if you don't pick up those 8, lightning beam is going to come from the sky and it's going to one-shot you no matter what. But any ball over those 8 you pick up, or whatever counter says, is going to give you extra damage, which is good. But you're also going to get slower, as you can see here. I'm going to try to max this out. But the problem is the DPS required might be lower, not by much by the way, but the survivability requirement is like 100 times. Like I have so much survivability on my build. I'm basically mortal in the deep space, but here there's so much that can one-shot you, and it's 2 bosses instead of 1. There's mechanics everywhere, and it's just an RNG fiesta, because sometimes you're gonna need to pick up the balls, but there's one-shot mechanics going out and you cannot pick up those balls. So you're gonna stay in some specific area, as you're gonna see later. And I'm just gonna make that and start. So it's very RNG related, and you cannot out DPS some of the mechanics because you do 0 damage at some points because they get immune. So we're gonna start it here. If you cannot get through the first phase here and you die, then you have 2 little damage. So I'm just gonna pick up the balls here and not get hit by that beam that the dog did. So I'm just gonna pick up all 7 here and not get hit by this mechanic here. Then let's find an opening here on the side and then just jump in. As you can see, I'm not even bothering dodging any of these mechanics. I'm just gonna roll around here. There we go, there we go. And go. And then we're gonna find the opening and we're gonna pick up the balls again, and it's gonna go into spinny phase. During the spinny phase there's a few things to think about. Oh, I stood in the middle of that, not good. I always start from here and I wait for him to stop spinning here, and then we're gonna go. There we go. And we're gonna start spinning. Now the laser beams are gonna come from the sky, and we do not wanna get hit by those. That's a one-shot mechanic. And we're gonna jump in over these balls. So that is very tricky when you're trying to rotate. The dog also goes to the side here and he shoots out these laser beams. Do not get hit by those. Those are one shot. And the boss is gonna go into the middle, and you're gonna need to dodge all of these. These look like the one-shot mechanics, but they do not actually kill you on one shot. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna jump over again, and there we go. And the dog is already dead. We got lucky there with the rotations. We're gonna switch over to one single target now, because there's only one left. It's gonna go into the middle again, hopefully, and then he's gonna do the same thing as he did before. We're just gonna ignore some of these mechanics because we're gonna need to get as many as possible. Do not get hit by these laser beams here. These hurt. And we're gonna jump over. Okay, we got lucky. We got into the gap there. I got stuck somehow. And now he's gonna shoot out some beads after me, and any of those beads will one-shot you, and they're gonna go everywhere. Okay, we get one more phase of this. I'm gonna jump over there, and we're gonna pick up these, and we're gonna jump over. Oh my lord! As you can see, if you do any mistakes here, you just blatantly dead. So we're gonna switch over to our here again, and we're gonna take a look again. I'm gonna try to talk while I'm doing this. It's a lot harder to do these mechanics while talking. So we're gonna pick up the balls here. Don't get hit by that beam he does. But everything else we do not really care about. I'm slow on picking up the balls right now. And there we go. We have all 7. Do not get hit by any of these little small buggers on the floor. Just gonna rotate here. Don't stand on one spot. Just use your movement skill because we're super slow. Gonna go around and killed here. There we go. Pick up the balls again. And he's gonna go into spinny phase. And I always like to be at the same position each time when I do the spinny phase. Right here. I'm gonna wait till he stops so he indicates. There we go. Now I know where he's gonna go. He's gonna shoot down lasers in the corners, and now we're gonna need to jump over this. And he's gonna go this, and I'm jumping over there. So always go in towards the middle, and hopefully you can jump over those beats, because if you get hit, you already saw me die for the first round from those. That's the hardest mechanic in my, at least here at the start. And now we're gonna go like here. We are gonna wait for the beam. Oh, there we go, jumped over. Whoa! And hopefully you can die here. Okay, we're gonna try to pick up as many beams, balls as possible here. Whoa. There we go. Whoa. Okay, we have already killed the dog. As you see, it's very dodgy here to actually get the time to pick up the beats. So now we have only 2, which is not ideal because I would like to have like at least 5 or 6, 7 of them. So we're gonna go through one more of these. And we don't want to be at the corner because then we might get hit by that laser beam here. Okay. Jump over. And we want to pick up all these balls before they disappear. Okay, we got 4 at least. Okay, we get 1 more of these phase. That's lucky. And hopefully we don't get screwed over by RNG now. Whoa, there we go, jump over. Don't get hit by any of those that's flying around now. Whoa, 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 I can't see. There we go. I managed to jump over. We're gonna go into the safe zone now and just stand here and DPS him. And it's very good if you have a lot here. Okay, as you can see, there's filled with these black spots. Don't get hit by that like I did there. Okay, we're gonna jump over here, pick up these balls, and hopefully don't get hit. As you can see, there's balls everywhere here. Okay, he's gonna do the spinny phase and then he's gonna go into its final form here. Okay, we're gonna not get hit by this. We're just gonna ignore the beam because otherwise we're not gonna have time to pick up all of these. And now this one, I'm just jumping over it every time. And then just out DPS. Whoa! As you can see, there's no time to pick up the beats. Just jump over those when it's overlapping, and you'll be fine. And you're just gonna do this, rotate, whoa, 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 and then you are, I was supposed to. So that would have been a kill if I just hit my B 1 sec earlier, because then I would have put on this item. And it eliminates enemies under 15% life on hit, so it would have been just killed there. So that's the whole mechanic of the boss. It is, trust me, it looks like I'm dodging jack shit and I'm not doing what I should be doing. But this boss is just hectic, and me talking at the same time is not helping. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the build link in the description below, and you can take a look. Defenses, defenses, defenses is the key here, because you do not want any of the non one-shot mechanics to be able to kill you there. So as you saw, when the there's beams right at the like yellow things that comes from both corners and meet up in the middle, you need to jump those, otherwise those will just one shot you also. I got lucky there, I managed to just barely jump over it, and the degen is very high on the floor then, because it's like shimmering floor, and if you don't have enough regen then you will die from that also. You can switch out items during the fight that gives you more regen and stuff like that, but it's very annoying, and it kind of takes you out of the flow of the fight. So you do you. Hopefully that helps everyone, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day, everyone.